Hello, everybody. Sorry, I wasn't in front of the computer and I forgot to add everything up. How is everybody today? As you would have seen in the comments, Chris is talking about the Women's Prize for Fiction long list. It is officially a long list season. So, basically, I have been watching some videos and everything this morning for the non-fiction. I don't do the non-fiction, so I don't read any of those books at this point. So basically, but there are actually a couple on the list that actually do intrigue me just a bit. I was over on the podlog this morning with Jam and Charlie. And so I was just listening to what they had to say and all that sort of stuff. There are a couple from last year that I want to get to, and I just never got to them. So I'm hoping that I will get to them, eventually. The problem is a lot of them are unavailable here, and non-fiction is something that I would rather borrow from the library because you just don't know if you're going to like it. And non-fiction books are just so expensive here. So I found one of them that is on the long list, which was released in 2017 by an First Nations person here in Australia called Tracker, and they wrote Praiseworthy, which came out last year, I want to say. I think February last year, maybe January, I can't remember. But anyway. It's all exciting, and I'm like nervous, jittery, sort of. Just want to go and watch all the videos and all the things that come with that. So, but we are here for crafting today. I am not working on the zigzag crochet today. I am working on my other crochet project, which I have in a basket, and that's what I've got done so far. So I'm going to work on that. This one's pretty easy to do. I didn't bring in my other crochet hooks. I want to try them today. So I like this one. I like it a lot. So I'm using this yarn here, which is just, I paid $1 a ball for this. And I figured it's really soft and silky feeling. It's acrylic, obviously, and it's got a real silky feel to it. So I'm looking forward to doing more on this. It's a pretty easy repeat pattern. And I have come to the conclusion that I like lacy patterns. I don't like thick patterns. So I know that a few people did this as a crochet along, the Zigzag Infinity one. I'm actually considering ripping that out because I'm just not happy with it. And if I'm not happy with it, I'm never going to wear it. And I'm never going to finish it. So I'm thinking that I may just end up pulling it out. I'm still thinking. At this point, I'm still thinking, so I may or may not do it. I don't know. So, but anyway, I'm going to work on this one a bit today. I did no cross stitching or anything last night. I had a bit of a break last night. To be honest, I sat on the couch and I didn't move. I didn't even cook dinner last night. I had toast and 4 chocolate chip cookies. That was my dinner last night. I think I just hit a wall last night. So yeah. But I got a good night's sleep, which was great. I slept through, which is absolutely fantastic. And all the things. Sorry to make it wobble there. But anyway, that is what I'm going to do today. I do have other things that I've got to do this afternoon after sprints. Savannah's turning up today as well. And I've got a quilt that I've got to put some rows down onto. And I've got to make sure that I've got everything for Saturday. So I've got to pack my bag. And tomorrow's going to be a nice relaxing day because I've got a big day on Saturday of driving and socializing and all the things. So I washed my hair this morning. So it's all wet still. It's actually still dripping. So I might actually have to go and dry it. But it's actually keeping me nice and cool with the fan on me at the moment. So yeah. All right, let's have a look and see who is here. Jess is, wow, you were here early. So I'm here early, but I may be elbow deep in water by the time this starts. No power again today. So I'll be in and out blocking Mum's blanket and hoping to finish 2 books today. Awesome. Staircase in the Woods. I have this on my list for Buzzwordathon. Have you started it yet? Is it good? And Fat Boys versus Cheerleaders by someone. I like that by someone. I know someone wrote it. I just don't know who wrote it. My husband's talking to me about cars, and he's like, he goes, it's going to be fully sick. And I type back, fully sick, eh? Oh, yeah. And he's just like, yep, fully. I'm like, you're a knob. If you're watching, Brendan, you're a knob. Oh, I love you, but you're fully sick. Good morning. How are you? Listening to Good Partner by Karen Nemo. Nice. Hello to Nicole on the day of the Women's Prize for Nonfiction Long List. Yes, it is. It came out 12 hours ago. I thought it came out at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why I didn't go looking for it yesterday, but it came out like at 7 o'clock last night for me. So I'm like, oh, I must pay attention next time. So I didn't see the announcement live, but I get the general feeling that these people have actually read the books, like, because I went and watched it. And I feel like these people have actually read the books because we'll have to wait and see on the fiction, I better check the date for that because that's coming up soon. So, and of course, Chris and I have been talking, and a book has been on again, off again, on again, to the list, to the prediction list. So it's back on again because the date was wrong, and now it's been fixed, and it's just been around. It's today, yes, not the fiction, just the non-fiction. So they have two prizes now. So last year was the inaugural year for non-fiction, and so now they have in February, in the mid of February, the long list gets announced, and I think it's about 4 weeks later. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, because it's a new list. I think it's 4 weeks later the short list gets announced for the non-fiction stuff. And there were some good books last year. Like they sounded really promising. I have not read any of them, but there are plenty of people that you can go and watch that have read them. I don't know whether I'm going to add them in because I'm thinking of adding the Stella Prize in. But the problem is the Stella Prize. I've done the Women's Prize always because I just do. But the Stella Prize is an Australian one. But the problem with the Stella, I think it's the day before it announces its long list. So I don't know whether I would be able to read all of them, and I don't read enough new releases, although I am reading more and more these days. I don't read enough new releases to have already got them in, read them and understood, like reviewed them or whatever the case may be. So yeah. But there is a very confusing one on there because it was released in 2017 here in Australia, but I think because the Women's Prize focuses on UK publications, so it could have been released 2 years ago in the US, but it only been released in the UK in the last 12 months. Then it's eligible for the prize, and it's the same as the non-fiction, which is evident this year. There is an Australian author that book was published back in 2017 and won the Stella back in 2018, I think it was, within that year anyway of it being released. And so basically, but it's only just been released in the UK, so it's eligible for the list, which is strange. It always, because there was one the other, so this is non-fiction we're talking about, but there was a fiction book, Homesick, I think it was, that was was read like a memoir, and basically that confused everybody. I'm pretty sure that was a couple of years ago now, but maybe 3 years ago. That was on the long list, and it was a memoir. Like it should never have been, but I don't know, for whatever reason it ended up on the list, which confused the hell out of everybody. But anyway, who are we to argue with them? Amber Lee is also here as well. Hello. We also, oh no, Women's Prize already? No, not quite yet. Not for fiction anyway, for non-fiction, yes. Yes, non-fiction, fiction long list is in March. Hello, Coda. We also have Lily here as well. I'll be working on my crochet blanket today. Nice. Coda's saying hello to everybody. Oh, and hi, Lily too. There we go. Hi to Coda. Very sleepy lately, probably catching up on some sleep. That's fair. I need to do that sometimes. I'll just go and have a nap. And yeah, I've actually gone and had naps. Like if I've been super tired, I'll go and have a 45-minute nap in a sprint. That I don't actually go to sleep, but I just close my eyes and lay down and rest. So yeah, and it makes all the difference. Hello, Dakota from Lily. Monica's also here as well, working from home today with a headache, unfortunately. So I'll be lurking and hope everybody is doing well. I hope you feel better soon. Hopefully you'll kick that headache to the curb and you'll feel a lot better. Carrie's also here as well. Hello, Carrie. How are you? Thank you for being here. Toya's also here as well and is reading the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. That is on my list to read as well. Tennille's also here as well. Hello, Tennille. How are you? Didn't even realize that window was open. Actually scared me a bit. Fair. Apart from blocking, I'm not moving from the couch either. Gets a bit like that, right? Loved Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I had many mixed things about that book. Like I think I don't know. I think a lot of people had issues with it. So people that I were watching at the time when it came out, but I don't know but then I've had people that have been on sprints and stuff like that have really enjoyed it. So I'm not too sure. Hey Jean, how are you? First sprint is probably going to be an eating sprint, salad for dinner. Nice. I should probably reboot my star and redo it, but I think I might finish the blue and white blanket first. That's fair enough. There's probably going to be a baby shower in the next 2 weeks. Ooh. What is Saturday? Saturday, I'm going to my in real life Stitchy meetup. So that's over on the coast. It takes me about 2 to 3 hours to drive to where I've got to go, and then 2 to 3 hours back. So it's great for audio books. And not so great for crafting, no. But I get to do 4 hours of stitching, so I'll probably stick the camera up, do a little bit of filming of me doing that, and then I'm going out to lunch with the girls. So it's a day out in the big wide world and peopling all day. But I'm with my favourite people, so that's okay. Don't forget to click the like button. Thank you. Better get antibiotics then. Aiming for a bit of productivity instead of craft today. Poor health leads to being behind on life. Hoping to listen to an audiobook, A Spin at the Dawn. Nice. 45% into Staircase, and now that it's past the 30% mark, it has turned into a proper horror story, and I'm digging it. Nice. I mean, horror's very I like horror books. I like it, but I like them to be horrific. Like some books that are classified as horror, I'm like, I don't know if this was a horror, but more like a thriller. So I don't know. Anyway, but I'm glad that you're liking it because it's on my list. I got it from NetGalley as well. So also after work, I finished The Body in the Library and watched Gavin's Solve Along. It's a fun time. Nice. I'm excited for the Women's Prize list and then realised it was the non-fiction. Yeah. The non-fiction's only a new one. This is the second year. So, but it is interesting. The books that are landing on there's some pretty interesting ones. Women's Prize for Fiction long list is announced on March 4th. Yep, which is 5th for me. So, yeah. Cool. I will look at that. And then you'll start to see all of the things. Hello, Christina. How are you? How are you feeling today? You feeling much better? Just got supper in the oven and about ready to go. Excellent. And then here's all the reminders from Christina. Hydrate, snack, take your meds, check the laundry, show some love to the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Would love to have more friends here on a Thursday. What is like to catch up on sleep? What is it like to catch up on sleep? I haven't done that since the 90s yet. From the moment I had children, I think I've been sleep deprived. It's just that natural being sleepy and just pushing through. So yeah. Hello to everybody from Christina. Hey to Christina from Aria. I'm working on a Cotton Cuts puzzle mystery block and then maybe fixing my bag. Nice. Hated Christina. For the sick, whatever it was. Fully sick means he was talking about a car. So fully sick means it's really good. In Bogan. in ethnic Bogan. So yeah. So picture someone from, I don't know, the inner suburbs of Melbourne or somewhere like that, and that's how they talk. Fully sick, mate, fully sick. There's also shows that like there used to be shows called Fat Pizza. I'm just trying to think. There's a whole heap of other shows as well that they'll come to. They're old shows, but I can't even think of them now. If I asked my husband, he'd rattle them off because he loves those sort of shows. So yeah. Hello to Glenda, Christina, Amber, Ria, and Coda. Did I miss Glenda? I didn't know Glenda was here. I don't normally see Glenda here, but okay. Hi, Glenda. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hi to Chris from everybody. This is definitely horrific. Nice. I like a good scare. I'm going to redo one of my fingerless gloves that I made too big. Hopefully, since I have no idea where the extra stitches came in, and then make 2 more. So I'll have a pair. That's my plan for today. Hello to Christina. It sounds like a good plan. From Tennille, Rhea says, I think I know why I'm sleepy. I'm hungry and need breakfast. Yep, there you go. See, I have the reverse. If I eat, I get sleepy. I want to sleep. The first 30% is boring and then it switches. Facts. Once you have kids, you don't sleep as much. No. I am feeling better today, just tired mostly, and there's a 24-hour thing this weekend I was hoping to participate in. Well, naps might happen then. Yeah, that's fair. Bogan term, sick equals good. Yep, and fully sick is really good. So the message he's still messaging me. No, it's not. So it's someone else messaging me now. I thought it was him still. He sent me a picture. How it started out, he goes, I want one of these monsters, and he sent me a picture of a giant Maine Coon cat, and they're beautiful. They look like little like baby lions. And anyway, and I'm like, oh, I love these cats. I want one. And he goes, we should get one. So looks like we're going to try and get a Maine Coon cat. Anyway, and then he goes, I'm a bit peeved off. The patrol is way too good to chop up. So my husband like rebuilds cars and stuff like that and does all this stuff, right? Okay. And he sends me a picture. I humor him when it comes to it. And I'm like, well, so why are you chopping it up? And then he sends me, he sends me another picture of a car. I need the body, and my plan is to put it on a chassis. So he's taking one body and putting it onto the drive frame and all that sort of stuff, if you don't know what about cars. And then he goes, I'm going to put a petrol RB30 in it, engine, which comes from a VL Commodore, so fully sick. You got to have the inflection on it. It's fully sick, mate, fully sick. And which is the engine that comes from a VL Commodore, so fully sick. I have all the turbo set up to put on it. I didn't really want a 4x4, but I want a turbo RB30, fully sick. And then I put, wow, that all makes sense. Fully sick, eh? And he goes, yep, fully. That's the conversation. Interesting. So that's all bogan. Because he's such a bogan. Will you be doing projects in connection with the women's craft projects? No, I don't think so, because I don't really talk about the Women's Prize for Fiction over here unless it's a super really good book, because we all know how some craft people don't like me talking about the books, and that's why I have the second channel. But, we slip it in every now and again. Yeah. Ruffle the feathers of the villagers and all. So yeah, it is what it is, right? So I don't think so. I mean, I probably could, but I do so many crafts anyway. I just don't. I maybe try and get stuff finished while I'm reading them or something. I don't know, but we'll see how we go. Everyone seems to be tired today. Yeah. Isn't it just after the full moon? Or isn't it the full moon? When was the full moon? It was in the last couple of days, or it was last night, wasn't it? Sometimes people get really hyper before the moon, as the moon's coming on, and then as the moon goes, people start to level back out again. So yeah, that can has a lot of drive on you, especially females and hormones and stuff like that. When was the February full moon? I'm pretty sure it was last night, or tonight. It was last night, yesterday. Yeah, there you go. The February full moon is in Leo and reaches its peak on February 12th, 2025, ushering in a transformative surge of energy. So that's why you're depleted, and you were saying you were really productive for the couple of days leading up to it, Rhea. There you go. Full moon has passed, and now we're into a waning moon, which it means it's decreasing. And yeah, so that's why you're feeling a little bit flat, probably, because you definitely channeled into, because you were very productive, and you even commented that you were productive. So it's probably why I'm feeling a bit flat today as well, because I've been flat out leading up to the full moon. So there you go. You're up late, Miss Paula. What are you doing? Oh, you're currently sprinting still. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were sprinting. Oh, you're doing the read along, aren't you? For the I want to know what it's called. Something gods. I know what book you're reading. I just can't think of the name of it. So hello, thank you for popping in. Hopefully you're still here when I got to this. Getting pizza for dinner. No idea what that has to do with Fat Pizza Show, but you just reminded me. Well, in the Fat Pizza Show, they'd go, what was it? Fat pizza, they're big and they're cheesy. Just look up the Fat Pizza Show, Australian show. Watch it. Hey Paula, are you sprinting anytime soon? I keep missing them. Missed that. That's all good. Yeah, I was gonna say she's currently sprinting now. I forget what the name of the book is. I actually oh my goodness, I'm just like a total brain fart. I never stop. Yeah, I know. And sometimes I send you off in tangents. How are you going with all that? Oh, it's me. I'm blowing you up. Yeah, I realized it was you. Hi, Paula. My kitty, Shakespeare, was part Maine Coon. I'll send you a picture since you're not getting enough of my messages at the moment. Christina doesn't exist, my friend. Before children. True. It's a full moon here, yeah. I was just thinking about how Jem and Charlie are now doing bookmarks for plot-alongs. Thought you could do something for your sprints during the Women's Prize for Reading. Bookmarks? Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, I could. I don't know where to get them done, though. That's the thing. Like, everything that I see is all over in the US, and it costs a bomb. So, yeah. Due to the full moon, we'll all be turning into werewolves. I just haven't got a full night's sleep in 30 years. Yeah. Menopause also does that to you as well. Like, I wake up at least 2 or 3 times a night. And I think broken sleep is probably one of the worst. I'd rather only have 2 hours sleep than go to bed and be in bed for 6 to 8 hours and wake up a couple of times. So, yeah. That might explain why my boys were going ballistic all night long. It was very bright last night. Yes, it was. I love astrology. Need to learn more about it. Also, feel very flat today. Energy things, yeah. God killer, that's it. I knew it was God something. Hey, Christina. That's what Paul was reading. And doing a read along for it. So there you go. Oh, man. I always feel flat. Lies. Thank you. Cody, your message was held for review. Oh, really? What message was held for review? Because it still came up in here. It might be that's interesting. I want to see it too, Coda. Bring the picture to Sprints tomorrow. I want to see too. Oh no, because I'm not a mod on this channel. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rectify that. I just realized that you're not. Okay. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my channel, right? Let me just switch accounts. Go to my channel. God, submission. Channel. Turn that down. Find Coda. Oh, I had the choice of putting you in timeout. Oh, there you go. You're a managing moderator. I don't know what that means, but anyway, you're a moderator now. You should get a spanner or a wrench, if that's what you call it. They're on my Facebook. I'll shoot you both links via my Instagram. You have an email, by the way. I did see that. My phone's over here distracting me. It's everything's blowing up. So I was like, oh my goodness. I'm popular today. Oh, that, and of course, I can't. I'll get to them. Don't worry. Probably the message with the. Is that a kitty? Oh, it's a donkey. Okay. Wait, are we talking about our time out, Coda? Good morning, Deb. How are you? No, not really. We love you. Hi, Deb. Look at that. You got a spanner now. My asses definitely don't have a $sign in it. Okay, fine. What did I come back on? I stepped away for 2 seconds. I know, right? That was a howl. Oh. It sounds like a Harry Potter howl, actually, because that's how he did it. Oh. Full moon, yes, we are. Swings the wrench and a screaming helicopter wrench. Oh, my friend, you are crazy. Yes, they do. Everything messes with sleep. Yeah, I don't tend to hyperfixate on my thyroid issues on that. I just adapt, and that's why a lot of my friends call me a bit of a chameleon, because something gets thrown my way and I just adapt it. That I don't often talk about a lot of the issues that I have and all that sort of stuff. One, because it bums me out. Two, it bums other people out. And so I just sort of Hermione howl, right? When I heard it the first time, I'm like, that's a howl? Hi, Christina, Coda, and everybody from Deb. What are you working on today, Deb? Is Miss Chrissy with you today? Are you stitching together, or what's going on? What are you working on? Do tell. Spill it all in the comments and let us know. All right. I have not got my clamp for the new setup. So basically, I'm just going to move the camera down a little bit, and then you can see that I'm crocheting and all that sort of stuff. But I am going to try and set up the other camera, and I'll probably get some of my friends to just help me in back of house with that and see if it sets up okay. If that's the case, I have to get an adapter for this camera out there, because it's an older computer. I've got to do backups and all that sort of stuff and upgrade it to Windows 11. So it still works okay. It's a bit slow, but yeah. No, Miss Chrissy's not with you. We'll start new cross stitch Aussie trio. Nice. Haven't seen that one. I don't think. Have I? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen it. Is that no? That's the Outhouse trio. Who's it by? Because a lot of stuff comes up. Who's it by, Deb? Oh, it's a new design by you. There you go. That's why I haven't seen it. That makes sense now because it's not coming up. That's so funny. No wonder I couldn't find it. I can't wait to see it. Nice. All right, where am I? Here we go. Add to the stage. Look at me being organized, huh? All right, we're going to go to our first sprint. So that means that our mics are going to get muted for those that are new here. We're going to hyperfixate on our crafts or our book for 45 minutes. We're going to do 3 today. And I didn't check whether Saluna... Christina, do you know if Saluna has sprints today? Because I haven't seen her around town. I forgot to message her that yesterday when I talked about it. So I haven't done that yet. All right, so yeah, we're going to mute the mics, and we will be back when the timer goes off. So there's no sound or anything like that, okay? And we'll come back. We'll have a bit of a chit chat, check in on what we've done and all the things. And yeah, all right, I will see you all soon. Whoops, I forgot to start it. You get a little bit of extra time today. All right. How did we all go during that sprint? I pulled out of all the rows that I had done and I frogged out and then I put them back in. So I'm back in. I couldn't figure out where I made the mistake, so I went back through. I think it was in the second row that I did. So, but yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking very camouflagey, isn't it? So yeah, so I think I have it right now. I don't know what I've done, but anyway. No, there's still a mistake somewhere, I think. It's there. It's there. It's supposed to be. Oh, no, that's right. I think I've done that right. I don't know. I think there's a mistake somewhere. But it looks to be right now. Yeah, I think I've got it right now. So back down to 2, 3 and turn. And yes. And then chain 2. Right. I think I'm up to row 3. So yeah. Okay, I think I've got it now. All right, let's have a look and see how everybody else went. I forgot the timer. I do apologize that. So you got an extra 10 minutes, so that's so good. Deb sent me through her picture. It is so cute. I can't wait to see it. This is where I didn't start the timer. Rhea threw up a little while ago, which wasn't the best, but feeling better now. So probably just something I ate. Maybe, yeah. I hope you feel better. Maybe you need to go and have a nap. I'm sorry that you threw up, but sometimes it's better just to get it out, right? Shosa then Tennille messaged with her aunt, put away the laundry and tried to determine if a fitted sheet is salvageable or not. I hate fitted sheets. The bane of my existence. Toya read 4 chapters of Pumpkin Spice Cafe. What is the project? Can we get a close-up of it? It's the Edda's Cow, ETTAS, by Creative Crochet Corner is the thing. So it's very lacy. So it's double crochet, chaining, and trebles. So the trebles are on the turn points, like when you turn, and then it's just rows of 5 double crochet, and then rows of 3 double crochet with 3 chains, and this is 5 with 4 chains, and it's on the repeat. So yeah, and the yarn I'm using is this one here. It's got a very short one, so it's looking very camouflagey, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's very autumny. So yeah, let me just see if I can bring up the pattern. Just bear with me for a second. I went to the wrong one. I was supposed to go to this one. Don't know how well this is going to share, but anyway, it's a free pattern. Let me just bring up the size of my screen, and hopefully you'll be able to see that. And let me just switch this to this here. So that is what it looks like. you can use those skinny Karen cakes, but I didn't have a Karen cake here. So I just went down and got this because you'll get a more, if you use a Karen cake, they've got a really long variegation, whereas this is a short variegation. So yeah, so that's why mine looks camouflagey, which I don't mind. So yeah, and it's yeah, that's what it ends up looking like. So they used so it's creativecorner.com. Yeah, creativecorner.com, and you'll be able to get your free pattern there. And there is also a video that goes with it as well. But that's the one I'm doing today. And so basically it's a really easy pattern to do. I stopped doing the other one because I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it. It's not the yarn, because I like the feel of the yarn. I just don't like the feel of how the fabric is crocheting up. And so I just decided that I think I'm just going to pull it out. And I like the zigzag look, but I think I'm just going to find a different pattern. That pattern's just not for me. So yeah. So that's what it is called. It's called the Etta's Cow, ETTA''S. Absolutely love the yarn. It gives it autumn feels. It does very much. I am very keen to use it. I started the laundry and read a little bit in Reverent. Nice. Just a cheap generic one. It's called Cascade. It's from a shop here called pricesplus.com.au. The colorway is earthy, and it's made in China. And that has no other information on it. It's just an 8-ply acrylic. Cost me $1. So yeah. I figured before I get into like the really expensive wools and all the rest of it, I should probably practice with a couple of cheapy ones. But I really like the color of this as well, so that was good. And I ordered off AliExpress. You know how last week I was talking about these are the clover ones, and they're not cheap. Okay, so these are the ones that I like using. The round ones actually hurt my hand a little bit. And so I went on to AliExpress and I got some pretty colored ones in the same. So they've got the same little rubber grommet, and they go from a 2.5 up to, so a 2.5, which is a thin one, up to a 6. So, and they have other ones there, but they were $5 delivered. So I'm like, sweet, thank you very much. So that's what I'm using today. And I actually like the feel of it. So yeah, and it's very autumny. It is very autumny. I think it's going to look very nice. It looks nice against black. It looks nice against blue. So yeah, so that is where I'm at right now. So where am I up to now? So I just did the 3, so I'm up to number 3. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, I'm up to row 3. Remember that? I started at row 3. Which that row there must be row 2. All right, so I don't have any, I didn't bring my little kit down with me. Got half a row of baby blanket and ate a salad. Nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Finished supper, pulled out the glove and redid it. Up to 5 rows so far, almost halfway through. It's called the Etta's Cowl, which I just previously showed, which I'm pretty sure you've seen that now. Hello, thought I'd drop in for a bit. I am stitching a pumpkin. Nice. On pumpkin. You'd be working on your Halloween Afghan. I'm just trying to think of the name of it. Names are escaping me today. There we go. That actually come up that time. So, yeah. Awesome. And I'm about ready to put these units into blocks. Excellent. Making progress. I've spent all this time searching boxes for my floss box. Just need one color. Oh, doesn't that drive you to distraction? Can you use the sheet to make something else, Tennille? Yeah. Make a bag, like a grocery bag with it or something along those lines. You could do that. My head hurts just hearing how that goes together. What were we looking at? Which... Oh, you were watching something, right? I was looking to see if I could mend it or patch it, but the fabric is so worn. It's disintegrating, and you can just throw not much to salvage. Yeah, no, it's probably time to just get rid of that. Just put photos on a crafty corner. Nice. Can you link it in? No, I can do one better though, because if I open up Voxer, it'll lag. So I'm not doing any of that today because I don't want to have to come in and out. There, Christina's already put it down there for you. Jean, there you go. It's just Creative Corner. Creative Crochet Corner is the website.com. There is the video, and there is the link. Thank you very much, Christina. I appreciate it. Thank you. Remember row 3. Thank you. I'm going to get up and get my little that I'm on row 3. I have it on my tablet, but my tablet Kindle keeps bloody closing, so I've had to bring it up on my phone. That it's a really easy pattern to do. Like I'm just using a picture of it. So yeah, the video is there to go with it. It's a live stream, so it's not so succinct. So just be aware of that. If you speed it up, it goes a bit easier. But yeah. I got a row and a half done on the blanket. Nice. Oh, my crochet, yeah. Some people just go, whoa, that's a lot. No, I think I've done something wrong. No, I haven't. I'm just counting. I haven't done anything wrong. It's just looking weird. I just need to stop looking at it so much. Yeah, anyway. Jen, I sent it through on IG chat. Thank you. I thought I sent it through. I mustn't have sent it through last week. I thought I sent it through to the crochet chat. Sorry. You're most welcome. Thank you. So I'm going to keep doing this. But I definitely have learned something about myself when it comes to the that's right. It's all good. Stop panicking, Nicole. You've done it right. When I do these, when I do crochet, I like the lacy look better. I like working with the lacy look, and I think I sent that link across where I said the zigzag the other day. I actually like that zigzag better. It looks a lot looser. I just wish they would say what yarn they're using and whatnot. I know that a lot of those videos aren't from English speaking, so they do the music over and all that sort of stuff, so they're open to more views and stuff, but it gets a bit frustrating because they don't put any information. But then again, they're probably getting stuff off like Temu and AliExpress. And from what I can gather from videos that I've watched of people doing those unboxings and stuff, they don't seem to have any information on them anyway. A bit like this. Like, I know that this is 8-ply. It gives me that. And it's imported by Prices Plus, and you can order it online at pricesplus.com.au. So I didn't know that they had online ordering capability, so they might have more yarn on there, but I think it feels like it. I don't know if you can see that or not, the shine in it, but it is so soft. Like, it feels, I would sleep under this blanket. It just feels really silky against it. It's like a satiny feel to it, which against your skin, which feels really nice. And I think I like that a bit better around my neck. So basically, I decided to I think I'm just going to pull that other one out. I checked out the new zigzag, and it looked pretty, and it looked easier are because you were going into the chain. You weren't going down 2. And that's where my problem is. I go down 2 and then I bugger it up every single time. And it's just like, so anyway. Whoops, had my laptop on mute, missed. We had a chatty bit, so we're about to go to another sprint. So, yeah. But the good thing is I pulled it out and I put it back in. And, yeah, so I'm back to where I started at the beginning of the 45 minutes. Monica is just having a lunch now, roast chicken and veg. Nice. That sounds lovely. Yeah, Savannah was messaging me rang me before I didn't even realize it. And I was also listening to a book as well called by Elif Shafak, is called There Are Rivers in the Sky. So, yeah, so I've got to call Savannah back as well. All right, I'm going to start the next sprint and we will be back in 45 minutes. Happy crafting, everybody, and I'll see you soon. And I'll start the timer this time. Anyway, we all have those days, right? All right, I will see you all soon. All right, we're back for our next chatty bit. That was our second sprint. How did everybody go? I have made progress. It is looking good. I found my, I don't know if Just Kiwi's on here, but I found my little stitch marker that, yeah. So I'm going to make some more and send you over a couple, Jess. Yeah, I am marking where I start row 2 because I kept getting lost, and that was the problem. I wasn't counting properly, but it's all good. It's looking good. I'm happy with it. This is going to be pretty long, so and I've still got all that left of one ball. So I think I've got 7 here. So I'll probably make a beanie as well to go with it. I haven't picked out a beanie pattern yet. Excuse me. Let me have a look where we were up to. Jenny said yes, working on the Halloween Afghan. And here's my lunch being instant noodles. I had that yesterday, and I chucked a tin of mango pepper herring into it. I know that a lot of people don't like fish. And then I sliced up, I would have preferred to have pickle red onion, but I didn't have any. So I've got to go down and get some onions and make some pickle red onions. It's really nice because it adds a little bit of vinegar zing to it. And it's really, really nice. Christina says hello to Jenny. Paul also joined us as well. Amber Lee saying hello to Paul. Welcome to Crafty Sprints. What are you up to today? Are you crafting today, Paul? I think you might be reading, right? But welcome anyway. The more the merrier. Always happy to have lots of friends here. Ria is really liking the audiobook version of A Good Partner. It's some interesting therapy skills. Awesome. My book is really good too. We're jumping around several timelines on that, but we're just starting to, because I'm only a little way into it. I think I'm only up to chapter 6. So yeah, we're jumping around like different timelines and everything. We started back in ancient Mesopotamia. And then we're in Victorian era, and then we're in 2014 and 18, thereabouts, the same sort of time, because there's one character that's in 2 timelines. We met her in 2014, and I think now she's in 2018, 19, something around that. And it's and that character is actually someone that works with water and all the rest of it, because I think if you were here yesterday, you would have heard me talking about the book. I think is like it's got something to do with environmental ramifications of water and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not too sure about the Victorian timeline, because Arthur, he was born on the same day as Queen Victoria's firstborn, and he was named Arthur by the Toshes, and the Toshes were people that were dirt poor, you know, could barely feed themselves, and they used to walk up and down the Thames I guess just on the banks and stuff like that, and search for discarded things that were lost. You know, like people would lose brooches and they'd go and cash them in and stuff like that. And they'd got scrap and all that sort of stuff as well. But, excuse me, the Thames is very polluted, and when he was born on the banks, and so they named him Arthur because he was born on the same day as Queen Victoria's firstborn. So he seems to have an eidetic memory, so he remembers everything. And I just read a chapter where he was 12 and he was at school because some women went around and basically got these poor kids and put them into the institution of school so they could at least get somewhat of an education. Although it was an education, but not as good as other people were receiving, you know, the more well-to-do people. And so, yeah, he was at school, and he is somewhat of a genius, and he had a really good teacher that was teaching. He would have preferred to learn what the women were learning, or the girls that were learning, because he felt that was more useful and all that sort of stuff. But he is somewhat of a genius, and he had a really good teacher and was nurturing him and all that sort of stuff. But then that teacher left, and he got a not nice teacher, and basically, yeah, he had made a mistake, arithmetic mistake on the board, not the child, the teacher. And because he's a genius, he's seen what the mistake was. And so he tried to help the teacher, and the teacher got cranky, took him to the principal's office, and he got 30 lashings. I'm like, oh my God. And then the principal's going, anybody else would have given you 60. And I'm like, I would have pushed you out the freaking window. But he basically didn't go back to school. And then on his way home that day, he went past the British Museum, a natural museum, and some statues from Mesopotamia, the king at the beginning, turned up, and they had found them buried under the sand. And there's a tie here in everywhere. I haven't worked it out yet, but as I said, I'm only at chapter 6, but I'm really liking it. I love this author's writing style, and it's published by Penguin. It is There Are Rivers in the Sky by Elif Shafak. So Shafak, Shafak. So yeah, and I want to read more from this author. And I checked on Libby before, which is a library app for those that don't know. And they had lots of her audiobooks on there. So it looks like I might be slotting a few of those those books in to my repertoire this year. I actually want to get her books and have them on my shelf, but I'll have a look in the secondhand shops, and if I can't buy them, then I'll get them when I come back from the UK next year. So yeah, because I'm on a book buying ban on that. It's working. I'm actually saving a considerable amount of money. Like I try to get audiobooks and stuff off Libby. I couldn't get this one off Libby, but I had a couple of credits there, so I thought I'd grab it. And I don't mind having it on my Audible. So yeah. Hello, Spooky Library. How are you? Chantel, right? No. Oh, I've forgotten. I'm so sorry. I'm doing really well. How are you doing? Let me know what your actual name is. I'm so sorry, Spooky. I'm just going to call you Spooky if that's okay. I'm just reading, says Paul. Chrissy's also joined us as well. Not a long home. We'll watch the replay. Happy sewing. Thanks for popping in. And I, as I said in Messenger, I'll get that also. You're actually on the list of things to do today, so I will get to that. I just pulled out my Humming of Bees. Want to finish before October. Nice. And Spooky is working on a video. Excellent. It looks good. Thank you. And Carrie got Cool Blocks finished. Excellent. Is that like a block of the month? Because you're doing cotton cuts, right? That's the block of the month. Because Sean does that as well, doesn't it? The guy that sews, he does it as well. I've managed to catch the last couple of weeks. I've managed to catch the live streams. It's like 11 o'clock at night for me though, and it's just as I'm getting into bed. So I try to make sure that I can get there, which is generally, I think it's Saturday night. So I try and remember to go and say hello at least. And I'm liking these new hooks. They are very much like Clover. They feel the same. They've got the same slide. They've got the same point as well. So you can see there. Some crochet hooks are not all equal. So that's a Clover, the gold color. So you can see the point on that. And I'll put them together. These are both the same size. And you can have a look. These come off AliExpress. I'll drop the link into the Discord for those that are looking for it. But the point is just as good, and they slide really well, and they feel good in my hand. The round ones slip too much for me. So I'm happy I got them. I do like these, and I'll have to get a next set that have got bigger sizes in them, because these only go up to size 6. Yeah, size. It wouldn't roll for me. Yeah, so a size 10, O, or 6 millimeter. I think it's O. No, 7.5. So it doesn't have the letters on it. So because they've all got O on them, so that's not right. But yeah, they were $5 delivered. So, and I ordered them on the weekend, and I had them yesterday. So, because I think that like Temu and all that now have like a warehouse here as well. So they came out really quick, and like you can see they're the same sort of length, the plastic, and they've got that, like this has got that rubber grip there. This feels more rubbery than this one. This one's a little bit harder, but this one's a little bit better grip. So it's not moving as much. So your thumb sits on that. And it feels a lot better. Like it's not, the round ones roll in my hand, and it actually hurts my hand, especially the one I was doing last week. It was driving me mental on that, just trying to get it in. Even though I was using this, I tried the round ones and it just wasn't working real well for me. So yeah, so they essentially, this is the Clover one, and this one. I paid like nearly, I think, $10 for this one. This one, what did I get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 50 cents. Less than 50 cents. 30, 40 cents, something like that. Because I'm pretty sure they were $5 delivered. I have to double check that, but or they might have been $5, and then there might have been a delivery. Let me just go and have a look, and let me get the price for you. Account shipped, $5.51 delivered. So there you go. And I got them from Horizon Official Store. Yeah. Came out very quick. It says here, estimated delivery. I ordered this. They came within a week. So I ordered it on the 6th, sorry. So that must have been, last Friday? And they came yesterday. So 6 days, not even a week. But I was on there looking at some of the yarn, and what started it was I was watching a video, and then it was a next up video, and it was a yarn Temu haul. And so I went and had a look on Temu, but Temu here, if you don't spend $50, they don't ship it out because they have a local thing. So I went to AliExpress, and I actually got them $1 cheaper on AliExpress. So, and I've been shopping. I shop for a lot of my tools and stuff on AliExpress. So yeah. Got half a row done, switched to reading and at 57% of role playing. Nice. Finished the one, and on row 6 of the next one, I may actually finish these during sprints today. Awesome. I made it to chapter 68, page 259. These chapters are so ridiculously short. I'm feeling that way about Les Mis. The chapters are super short. And we're supposed to be reading, like, as of the 18th, a chapter a day. And I'm like, I just don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do a chapter a day. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick one day, and I'm going to read the chapters for the week. I think that'll be a little bit better. And then I'll be able to do it. So, yeah. I actually started stitching. I spent that whole sprint chatting with Nell and Rainey. Oh, yeah, because Nell's sprinting as well, right? My Nana has here dropped in. Hello, Nana Pat. How are you? My brother told me about your channel. I look forward to watching. Here's your brother. Let me know who your brother is. And welcome. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you being here. At the moment, I've been doing daily vlogs, and each week at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have crafty sprints where we hyper focus on our projects, and we do 3 45-minute sprints. We do a little bit of chatting, and then we go to a sprint. And so, yeah, it's a great way to connect also with the community because we all chit chat and all the things. So welcome, Nana Pat. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to your brother for recommending me as well. What you're reading, Paul? Yes, you didn't tell. I think, let me think. Empire of the Dam. You were reading that yesterday. Still reading that today. Hello to Nana and Chantel. It is Chantel. Cool. I was right. Jessica Kiwi says, welcome to Nana Pat. Hi to Chantel. No worries. We always make everybody a welcome. Hi all. Chantel is here. Is Spooky Library Chantel as well? I'm so confused right now. Carrie says yes. So it is the guy that says doing that. Cool. And it is a block of the month. Excellent. Good to know. Isis. All the hellos are coming in. This is the first one that I have done. Okay, so it's the first time doing cotton cuts. I think I think last year, I'd heard of cotton cuts, maybe the year before. It was the year before. I haven't looked into getting it because I'm just trying to get through some of the stuff that I've got here. So I've got 3 kits that from the Fat Quarter Shop that are block of the months that I want to do, but I've got a heap of whips that I need to get finished first. One of which I've sort of hit a roadblock a bit, but I was talking to my friend Michelle the other day who done it, and she said just do it. Just do how I said I was going to do it, and because I didn't get the finishing pack and on the quilt, and so that comes with the backing and it comes with the border fabrics, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have it, I don't have enough. And by the time I got to it, that fabric was long gone and all the things. So basically I had to rethink how I was going to do it. So I've done the main part of the blocks, and I've done the main onto the last 2 main flowers in the main part of the quilt, and it's the border stuff that I don't have. So basically I need to sit back and think about it, but I came up with a game plan because it's got stars or flowers all the way around it, but they're made up like stars. And I'm like, well, if I do this, this, and this, I should have enough fabric. So what I decided to do was I ended up finding a green on my shelf that worked well with it. So I've pulled that out and put that into it. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I think it's 12 of the flowers out of how I think it's like 56 for the border. I'm going to make 12 of them, and I'm just going to have them in the corners. And then I'm just going to put cream in between those and call it done, because it's just been sitting on the whip pile for so long because I just hit that roadblock because I didn't have the stuff to finish it. And so subsequently the following years, because that's from 2018, the following years that I missed 2019, then I got 20, 21, no, yes, 20, so 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, 24 I got. So because those particular ones that I got from Fat Quarter Shop actually run across 2 years. And so I think they run from, if memory serves me correctly, they run from July to June each month, or it might be June to May. Anyway, either way, they run across 2 years. So it gets a little bit confusing. So, but yeah, I've just got to get that one done. And then once that one's done, I am up to date with that. Then I can start them. Then I've got 3 English paper piecing ones that I haven't bought fabric for yet. But they're sitting in a nice little box on my shelf, so they're not being painful and having to move them around. I just want to get, I think I've got 8 or 9 quilts that are in various different stages that I just need to get done, and so they're starting to come off the shelf. I'm getting rid of some of my little stuff at the moment, so you've probably seen them in my daily vlogs. So yeah, but basically I'm on a mission to get a lot of that stuff done and dusted. So yeah, so yesterday I pulled out a heap excuse me, and I had a table runner, a border to put on a quilt, a sashiko piece, a English paper piecing that's been completely done by hand, and a couple of FFOs for cross stitch to do, which is a fully finished object. So I've given myself from Wednesday to Wednesday to do them. I ended up getting the borders onto the quilt yesterday, and I put the table runner together and added borders on that. So I ticked off 2 things, and I also got a bag made for a custom order as well. So I am moving through them pretty quickly. So yeah. Yes, it's Chantel. Thank you. Been MIA. I am not doing the best, but I'm trying. That's all you can do. 1 foot in front of the other, baby steps, and don't put too much pressure on yourself, and just, be a little bit more gentle on yourself. If you don't get it done, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just take a breath, start again tomorrow. That's the best advice I can give you. And I hope that you start doing a lot better. And try not to isolate yourself. Even if you only turn up for one chatty bit on sprints, just connect, and people will reach out. And all the rest, I think it's actually, it's garbage truck. I thought, oh god, someone's doing something out there. Okay, so Paul and Nana are Sibs. Oh well, there you go. Isn't it funny how you end up meeting everybody? Yeah, we too are just the same one with an E. Chantel, that's okay. It gets confusing after a while, that of trying to remember everybody, but thank you for putting that out. Reading Empire of the Damned got to page 270. Oh, you've got 270 pages left. I'm hoping to get it done by tomorrow night. Excellent. Are you still enjoying it? Because you've been reading it for a while. Paul is my brother. I love crafts of all types, so I know I will love doing these sprints with you all. Awesome. Well, we're here every Thursday, so I'm assuming you're in the US, so that's every Wednesday night, and it starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. And if there's any changes or anything like that, except for a couple of weeks ago, I actually couldn't cancel the sprints. But that was on the BookTube channel because I had no internet to cancel. So I will either put a notice up on the community tab and also on this video, like on a video as well. So if I've got to cancel or I'm going to be late, I'll put a message in the comments and let everybody know. So yeah, but you're more than welcome to come and hang out with us. We're here every week, and we do lots of crafting. I am a crazy crafter, so yeah. Empire of the Dam is so fun. I hope you're enjoying it, Paul. Yes, you've been reading for it. I am loving both books so far. Nice. I could not get into it was Empire of the Vampire. I started listening to that with my partner when we were out in the truck ages ago now. I think when it first came out, Audible had it as a free book. And so anyway, we started listening to it. I just don't think it was the right time for either one of us to start listening to it. But I still have it on my Audible, so I'd like to get back to it and maybe give it another go. I've got a couple of books on the go. I'm loving learning about wellness. Excellent. But not many finishes today as I keep starting and switching books. Sometimes that happens. Chantel, Spooky Library, has a channel and does sprints sometimes. Chantel is about to head off in van life, maybe updates. Yes, very much so. I can't wait for that, Chantel. Like, that's going to be so exciting. I am taking it slow. I ended up breaking my finger last week, and mental health was not well. But I am back to myself minus my finger. Yeah. So you put that picture up in Discord, right? I couldn't quite make out what happened. Because there was no like I seen that you had your picture with the green bandage on your finger. So did you lose your finger, or did you break your finger? Yeah, because I looked at and I got sidetracked with stuff that with phone calls and all that sort of stuff, and I meant to go back last night, but I ended up just sitting on the couch and watching TV and did nothing. Broke. Okay, you did break it. Yeah, I couldn't quite make out what was happening in the picture. I'm sorry that you did that. That's so frustrating when you do. At least it wasn't your thumb though. There's always I know that it's bad that you broke your finger, but still, it wasn't your thumb. I think that would be horrendous to do that. Running out of steam. So good night and see you next week. See you next week, Carrie. Thanks for being here. And I hope you have a good night's sleep. And I'll catch you next week. And with that, we are actually going to go into our last sprint. This is going to be a nap sprint for me. May or may not be back, but if I'm not, thanks for the sprints. Got lots done today. Awesome. I can't wait to see the pictures of your mum's blanket as well. Thanks for being here, Jessica Kiwi, and I'll see you tomorrow, no doubt, in the chat. Have a good nap, and I'll see you soon. I think I need to change my new YouTube handle, maybe to Van Life. Chantel, Van Life. So yeah. All right, let me bring up the last banner, and this is it here. And we're going to start the timer, and I will see you in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting, everyone, and good night to all those that are leaving. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again somewhere on the internet. All right, we're back. How did everybody go? I got a decent amount done. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I got about that much. Let me just pop that down. I think I had 5 or 6 rows done, so I've got a fair chunk done. I think I started about there. So I had that little strip there, and I've done all that during the sprints today, so all that bit there. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I just got to I just pulled out my stitching. All right, that's back in. All right, let me just leave that there. And yeah, but it's turned out really well. I love the feel of it. It feels really good. It's going to feel nice around my neck as well. And then I'll probably end up making a couple of different ones in this pattern, because it's a nice easy pattern. It's quite once you get it, and I've started using a stitch marker or a row marker more than anything, so I know where I'm up to. So I've got my little row marker on there, and I've got to make a few more of those, a few more stitch markers, but I've got to get the supplies first. All right, let's have a look and see where we're up to. Christine says to Chantal, sorry about your hand. Yeah, I'm not able to read physical books, so my ebook recs are appreciated. Awesome. Have you just thought about borrowing some books from like the library of ones that you have in the physical, and just borrow them from Libby or the library as an ebook book format? Because yeah, that's what I sometimes do. If I don't want to use my physical book, I'll just borrow it from the library. Finished glove 3, awesome. Sleep sweet to Jessica. Have a wonderful nap. What does this say now? It just says it didn't change anything. Yeah, you actually have to go in and change it, I think, and then refresh. That so it didn't change. Oh, here we go. Adventures with Odine, Chantal. Nice, it's solved. Excellent. It looks really good. I can't wait. Problem solved. Okay, thumbnail is done. A video is scanned. Nana says it's 9 p.m. and I have to get up at 5 a.m. So I'm going to have to call it a night. Thanks everyone, and making me so welcome. Well, if you do happen to watch the replay, thank you for being here, and we can't wait to see you again. Good night to Nana. And we're having a really bad snowstorm right now, and it's aggravating my arthritis. So I'm taking a break from crocheting. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Because Chantal broke her finger. Can't hold the books, especially if you hold them in one hand, so it makes it a bit harder. Have you thought about getting a triangular cushion and just resting your book on there, and then you can just turn the page? So yeah, thank you, Jean. No worries, Paul. Thanks for being here, and thanks for recommending my channel as well. I appreciate it. Amber Lee ate dinner and read up to chapter 75. Nice work. Because I need to save the name if I want to have a channel in the future. Also, I'm about to start my adventure, and my kid refuses to be on Facebook, so now I have an Instagram. My kids were exactly the same, and then in the past 12 months, they popped up on Facebook. I'm like, I thought you didn't like Facebook. So close, yes. Listen to more of my audiobook. Really feeling a nap, but I'm going to try and put my essential oils on and try focusing. Fair enough. What essential oils are you using? I did see your post the other day. I haven't finished reading it yet. I finished row 11 of 13 on the 4th and last glove. Excellent. Thanks for hosting, Nicole. Not a problem. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening as well. No, I didn't. That's a great idea. Yeah, well, if you've already got books, that you could just borrow them from the library on your e-reader. But if you want to read your physical books, I would just get one of those triangular cushions. Let me just see if I can find it. I have it, and because I don't like I don't sometimes feel like holding my book because it's bringing up different ones. Let me just I think it's called an iPad. Yeah, that's it. There we go. And let me just bring up an image for you. I just got a picture off Temu. I haven't bought it or anything like that. Go away. Don't need all the other stuff. I just wanted to bring up a picture for you. So let me just share this to StreamYards. I use this because sometimes, like today, my hands are a little bit like sore because I've been doing a lot of crocheting and stitching on plastic and all that sort of stuff. And so I will, if I'm reading a physical book or even if I'm reading an ebook, I will lean it onto this. So you can lead, and you can have it like there's different angles as well. My partner bought it for me a couple of years ago for Mother's Day or a birthday present. He goes, I know it's not much, but here you go. I think this, and I'm like, it's the best present he's ever bought me. And they're relatively cheap as well. So, but I use that to put my Kindle on, my tablet if I'm using it, my iPad if I'm doing designing. I just rest it on there. And I also use it for physical books because then that way I'm just resting my hand. I'm not actually holding anything, and it doesn't matter what hand you use then. So you could probably use that, or if you wanted to use your ebook, you can just basically use your library access to borrow the books that you have on your shelf. So yeah. Christina just reminding us to pause to hydrate and do all the things. No worries, Paul. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I started planning out my next video. Nice. This is the next Crafty Sprints. They are at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time a week from today. And, of course, if you want more crafty goodness, you can always tune in for the daily vlogs. And then that way you can see what I'm up to on the daily. So, yeah. I'm using lavender, jasmine, ylang-ylang, and a rose. Nice. Spring bouquet. Yeah. Very nice. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow on Dusty Book Sniffers for more reading sprints. So, basically, you can come and hang out and get some books done. Chantal, my e-reader holder has an option to having leaning on a foot on it. Okay, cool. Sent a picture of my e-reader holder on Voxer. Yeah, I've seen all the e-reader holders, but the problem is where I use my e-reader is in my bedroom, and I've got nothing to clamp it onto. And I don't like the ones that are on the floor stands either. I just find that one's easier for me. I mean, each to their own. But thanks for sharing on. I've seen heaps of people got them, ones with the clickers and all that sort of stuff as well. My brother has one of those as well. Awesome. For more sprinty sprints, you can check out the spreadsheet, and that way, you can find someone who is sprinting right now to continue on with the reading. I do have one. I did think about using it for the physical. Yeah, like there's lots. I don't know why I did want to click on that. I often put that on there, like especially if I'm sitting up in bed or I'm laying down, I can move it to wherever, and it's got different angles, so I can just move it to there for my physical books. So yeah, I use it for I use it more when I'm designing, and if my hands are feeling a bit how you going. That for holding the e-readers and stuff like that. I've just landed on that. It's really good. And Christina's finished the gloves. Woohoo! Well done. At least someone finished today. Rhea's saying thank you very much for the sprints. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I really do appreciate it. It's been a great day, and we've got lots of things. I've got a lot done today. I feel very much accomplished today, as the last couple of sprints where I've done that other one, I just haven't felt really accomplished. So I'm thinking I am going to pull that scarf out, and I'm just going to make some. I'm going to use the scarf yarn for definitely for a scarf with a zigzag pattern, but I think I'm going to use that other one I think that one will be a little bit better for me. Not a problem. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really do appreciate it. All right. Well, that is it from me today. I'm going to go off and have some more lunch. And look at that. We're right on time. We are going to nail this for when Saluna is ready for sprints. I'm not sure if she's sprinting or not. I still haven't checked. I am terrible at that. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below if you're watching the replay, and hit that like button before you leave. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.